Hey guys, in this video we're going to be checking out a new frame from Tomoquads. It's the Hayabusa 2.5 inch frame. I believe it also comes in a 2-inch version, and this is kind of what, there's a picture of what it looks like here. This is for 2.5 inch props, and it's kind of interesting to have these arrows here on the bottom plate and top plate. An arrow here and an arrow here. And I think that's to indicate which way is the front. Obviously the camera is going to go here, and then I think you have a 3D printed part that goes in the back here for the antennas and stuff. But just looking at the top plate, very nice cuts of carbon here. All looks like it's been filed down on the edges. It's very smooth and clean. It's been washed, and all of the cuts here feel pretty smooth. So it looks like a lot of post-processing of the cut has been done. So it's kind of nice. You could do. This is going to be a top-mounted battery situation here with the straps going through the top plate. You could possibly also do a bottom mount if you want to, but I think that this will fly better as a top-mounted battery. There's no cutouts here for a battery strap on the bottom. If you do want to do a bottom mount, then it's possible the battery strap might slide in this area here, so be aware of that. The bottom plate feels also very nice. Everything's been sanded down, it looks like, and it's nice and smooth, and we have it's very stiff in the arms here. It looks like it should be pretty solid. 20 by 20 flight stack here. Looks like you got M3 screw holes for the 4 standoffs and the flight stack. And this is the hardware that's provided. You get some TPU spacers for your flight stack. Obviously some screws and stuff for the standoffs, and you get some nylon screws for the flight stack as well. And some of the 3D printed parts. You get some arm bumpers. Looks like maybe some antenna protectors in the back here. And there's just like one little piece here. I'm not exactly sure what this is for. I think this might be in the back. Okay, just get a few quick measurements. The thickness of the bottom plate's 2.5 millimeters. The thickness of the top plate's 2 millimeters. So I'll go ahead and I'll assemble this, and we'll take a quick look at what the frame looks like assembled. Okay, so here's the frame all assembled, and it's pretty easy to put together. Just 4 standoffs. You got these 3D printed parts here for the camera mount in the front, and then you have a 3D printed part here for your antennas, and you have to make sure you got the angle correct so the antenna will go backwards. They don't. He didn't provide any little tubes for your antenna, so you'll have to source that yourself, or you can get like some coffee stirrer or something like that would probably work just fine. And then you'll have some nice antenna mounts here, and then there's another 3D printed part here for the XT30 connector. It's a little on the small side, so I think only certain XT30 connectors are going to fit this space. So if you have a little bigger XT30 connector, it might not fit this. But yeah, you stick the XT30 connector here, you put your battery on top, and then you would plug it in here. That would secure your battery cord so it doesn't get into the props. And the battery wire would come down and into your flight controller stack over here. The height of the stack is only 20 millimeters, so keep that in mind. You could use different standoffs if you want more space to get, say, like a 25 millimeter standoff. And with only 20 millimeters, you could probably only easily fit 2 boards here. So you have like the 4-in-1 EC and a flight controller, and then if your video transmitter would have to go in the back here somewhere like that, so your receiver and your video transmitter go back here somewhere. You can see it's pretty long, so should have plenty of space for that. Now you see here I got black standoffs in the back instead of silver, because one of my standoffs had a defect in it. Let's see if this will show up on camera or not. And you can see here there's no threading inside the standoff like there is on this side. See, there's some threading there, so obviously there's no way for me to get a screw in there. Luckily I had some 20 millimeter black standoffs sitting around that I wasn't using, so I went ahead and put those in here. But if you have a kind of problem, definitely contact customer service at Tomoquads, and they'll definitely take care of you. And I think that with whatever supplier they switch to has some issues with quality control. As you can see here, the M3 screw's got a defect here as well. That's about to break. I think there's another one here somewhere else that was questionable. I think that one right there. So while the carbon's really nice, the screws and standoffs and stuff are a little questionable. 3D printer parts are also pretty nice. So, but if you have an issue, just definitely contact them. They have good customer service, and they'll definitely take care of you. Okay, a few more measurements here. The motor to motor distance is about 123 millimeters. The side to side's about 113 millimeters. The front to back is about 72 millimeters. So definitely is a lot longer side to side than it's front to back. So you definitely got that H-style design here. So if you like the flex characteristics of an H-style design, then this is definitely the frame for you. If you prefer stretch decks, then this is definitely not the frame for you. Okay, so here's the weight of the frame without the arm bumpers. And no flight deck, so 29 grams. And then if you add the 4 arm bumpers here, we're coming in at about 31.1 grams. Anyway, it's going to do it for this frame review of the Tomoquads Hayabusa. I definitely will have a build video coming up pretty soon, a little build overview and flight demo. I already have some parts laid out for this, so it should be pretty soon. Won't be too long before I have another video on this, and you'll see some of this in action. Anyways, if you have any questions, let me know, and I'll talk to you guys in the next video.